And fall in, my fellow scout troopers, to a Napoleon Total War the 4v4 battle replay today from yours truly. My allies today are Drewsko, Rems, and Sholub. Our opponents today are Bob, Templar Valentin, Ron, fucking Swanson, and Tomch. Now, the factions today, I am commanding the Piemonte-Sardegna 1796. My allies today are Sweden, or Sverige. We have United Kingdom Peninsular. And we also have Heiliges Romisches Reich, or the Holy Roman Empire. Our opponents today are way off in the distance, but we can see them. They are France 1807, Espagne. We've got here France 1805 to 1808, Polska, and Italia. Our points today are 1 2-pointer in the center, and we have 5 pointers to the southeast. I think that's around 7 points so far. So a total of 9 points on the map up for grabs today. Now, if you guys want to see your own Napoleon Total War 3 replay featured here on the channel, or any other Total War replay in general from any Total War game, don't forget to, you can send it to my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord by a private message. You can also join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. Or simply post it to the NTW3 Discord, and tagging me in it always helps. Now, we are moving up here slowly. We want to make sure that we're doing this right. We're not leaving ourselves exposed in any way. We'll make sure our artillery is under escort. So, we're all marching our cav towards the front, mainly to see where the enemy is and also strengthen numbers. In case France is up there, we've got to make sure we've got most of our cav around the general vicinity in order to take them on, because, you know, France versus Sardinia and Sweden is pretty much going to go France's way, usually, especially if it's 1805. And you've got the elite cuirassiers with him. Now I've got my trusty 6-pounder moving up. And we've got a 9-pounder here from the United Kingdom Peninsula. I believe United Kingdom was Drewsko, from memory. Now, I don't know why Roman Empire's going this way. He's got to navigate his way through trees if he goes through this one. Given the terrain here before us, we plan to actually march to this vicinity here and establish our perimeter either before the town or try and get the 1-pointer before the blue team does. It's just a kind of race to see who gets there first, and if we do get there first, our plan is to pretty much make our line where the church is either side and set up our artillery and prepare to engage, pretty much. That's the battle plan so far. But we'll do a small cut here, guys, and we'll come back once we're all in position and the combat is about to begin. See you soon. Alright, guys. Both our teams have arrived in the town at the same time. But France here has England to his right and Roman Empire to his left, and they're going to get sandwiched. There'll be no escape for France here. Okay, it looks like Roman Empire's got some artillery in place, and this gave France a rude awakening. Not long after we defeated that cav unit, the rest of the French army started to arrive here, and France Espagne is the first one to get into the town. So what Roman Empire is trying to do here is to delay France's advance towards the town and towards that church, that 1-pointer, or that 2-pointer, I should say. He's really stacking up his ranks here, and this is making Roman Empire's a good opportunity for Roman Empire to get some great kills here. Don't know why my mouth is getting tongue-tied all of a sudden. He's basically lined himself up with the enemy's artillery. I don't know why France has done this. Hopefully, Roman Empire can capitalize on his mistake. Okay, he's spreading himself out now. Nothing else happening. Our cavalry is getting closer to theirs. Nice. They seem to be just for effect. I mean, it doesn't look like that actually killed anybody. It looked worse than it was. Oh, please get a good hit here. Oh, just a bit too high. Patiently waiting. Come on, France, get your men out of this formation. It's no good for you. Keep wanting to see that sweet hit. So far the artillery has been a bit disappointing. Oh, we got some cav action. Polska's charged in, and England is being overwhelmed.
Our men are running, sir.
And now Polska's charging to finish off England and possibly take out Sweden's cav, but Sweden's trying to get out of there. Drewsko here has the area blocked off with another cav unit and infantry, blocking off both bridges, so Polska ain't getting over here very easily. If he wants to come around, England's actually took the house there to cover that entrance, so if he does come that way, we'll have some early warning. Obviously, Polska can come this way, not much we can do about it, but we've blocked off 3 entry points, and that's pretty much the best we can do so far. My artillery's also arrived. I'm getting it lined up. I mean, we couldn't believe our luck. We really wanted to get some good hits here on this column. Most of them started firing it. Come on, crew, get your act together. Where am I firing?
Oui, monsieur.
Alright. They're taking their time, aren't they?
This building has fallen
Says
to the
it's
enemy.
firing. Yeah, I can't fire. I got Roman Empire's cav in the way.
Oui, monsieur.
Here we go. I think maybe I was trying to fire in here. France has control of the building. I think we're eyeing the Dragoons here. We're thinking the Dragoons are going to try and make a play for my artillery. France made a dash into the town here. I'm setting up supporting cav from the flank. I'm also setting up my own cav to try and head off their French cav as it comes towards my artillery. My artillery also killed some of my own cav there, so that wasn't the best thing on my part. I'm trying to save my artillery. I'm being shot at. It's all chaos. I'm my own worst enemy so far. I'm pulling out my cavalry, trying to save one unit at least. Holding my fire. Roman Empire's actually doing a great work here. He's really trying to save my butt. Sweden setting in their elite cav. Still sending in them in. Ah, come on, scouts, what are you doing? Gotta aim to the right. Oh, they're all nicely lined up here and clumped up. It does make for an inviting target. Firing cluster shot here.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Okay, I switch back to cannonball. Alright, what are we doing? Watch 2 more shots and then we'll move on. There we go. Okay, Drewsko's got 2 English units here. My cav's shredding that square. I'm trying to help the Roman Empire out. They're getting rid of that square so he can send in his cav. I've got my own cav in the area as well. My heavy cav. Yeah. I'm sending in my grenadiers to try and take that house from the French. Italy's getting ready to face off against the Roman Empire.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon
My
to be
army
yours.
is still on the way, but it's about to arrive finally. We've got France here. I think they're going to try and come after my arty. Oh no, he's going to try and take out the Cuirassiers of Sweden. And unfortunately, I'm not doing anything to help him. Roman Empire's infantry again coming to my rescue. My artillery is slowly beating back the French. Pressure sustained by Drewsko also affecting the morale here of the French troops.
Our men are running, sir.
No. It's a long battle between me and France, eh? Drewsko's got some infantry lined up here in the forest, shooting the French as they're passing by. It's like they don't even see him. Some great flanking fire though. We've got 3 units now, blasting this one poor unit.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Okay, we've got Italy's skirmishers here facing off against Roman Empires. Most of the infantry is still being formed up. Roman Empire's line here is, well established compared to Italy. He's scrambling and units are being mixed, matched all over the place. I think he's just trying to mix between square and non-square. Maybe that is probably his intention. His cav's moving up. He's going to challenge Roman Empire soon. Polska's yet to really engage Drewsko or Sweden. Right now they're just happy to stay where they are. Sweden has a few units in reserve way back. I'm moving up 3 units to support England. Most of my army's playing kind of a reserve role for the Roman Empire, just waiting to see what happens with him in Italy. But my attention is right now focused on my 3 units moving forward here towards the, I suppose, the French position. And most of their French troops are congregating. I'm sending a few units to help. And here we are, facing off against the French. Not the best idea in the world, 3 on 4. There you go, I turned around. Yep, time to pull
Our
out.
men are running, sir.
We lose the house. No, We never took the... Well, we must have took this house and then lost it. Got a bit of a street fight here. Both sides aren't going to go anywhere too fast there. Polska's bringing over their cav. Drewsko's watching himself. Swedish reinforcements moving in. My units here just got decimated. These guys here can form square. Okay, yeah, I'll pike. They'll form pike formation. What time is it now? We've got 39 minutes left. Okay, I'm falling back now. I took the W. Jeez, my artillery almost got broken. Most of my army's facing off against the French. And I'm moving the camera around a lot, so I'll just give you guys an eagle-eye view of what's happening right now. Our lines aren't looking so hot. I'm mixing my troops, unfortunately, with the Roman Empires, and I'm getting in his way a little bit. So I think I'm trying to move my troops out of his way so he can form a more cohesive line. I think I sent my dragoons here to try and scare off the enemy infantry. And then France set up his, and I pulled mine out. It actually worked out well for me. You can see that France is firing at a much faster rate compared to myself. I think I'm falling back again. Polska's a bit hesitant to move in. Mainly because we've got Drewsko here deploying his artillery, 9-pounder and 6-pounder here. Great vantage point on the Polska force. France is moving in. There could be a concern for Sweden and United Kingdom on their right flank. But Sweden does have 3 units in position. Almost like a trap. And these guys here, they're getting dangerously close. I think they're going in for a bayonet charge. Sweden, they get those lines reformed. So yeah, France and Polska are coming in, but Polska, that artillery from England has got to be giving Polska a lot of pause, and maybe he shouldn't try to come this way. It's really playing into England's hand if he attacks in this manner, because England has deployed his artillery on a hill. It's in an elevated position, which means he can shoot over the friendly's heads, the friendly forces, without risking friendly fire at all. We've got a 6-pounder here that raced up from Polska. My army is trying to fight the French. I think for the first time ever I managed to actually achieve number superiority on the French lines. The Italian skirmishers, I can't do much about them. I'm setting up these guys as a distraction while I reform my lines. These units here actually reformed that broke earlier. You see here, Italy is starting to smash through the Roman Empire's ranks. We're in trouble. Our lines are starting to collapse, bit by bit. Okay, we just killed an enemy general. We killed Tomch's general. I'm trying to bayonet charge this French unit, get him off my infantry. France is coming in for the kill. He smells blood. He senses my weakness. Fired point blank into his face and he still kept coming. Sweden has some cat over here. He's trying to help out as well. United Kingdom sending over one infantry unit, and he has in the area. I'm going in for a mass bayonet charge with all my infantry. I got my artillery firing in, I hope. Please fire in. Yeah. They're trying. So looking at it now, as you can see, most of my army is destroyed. England, unfortunately, fortunately, I should say, jeez, is coming to our aid. But yeah, Roman Empire's on the ropes. I'm on the ropes. We've got some French infantry coming after my army. Cancer shot point blank. And there goes my arty. They're done. And it's wheeled around straight into England. As you can see, Italy's basically forgotten about my Sardinia troops. I see him there, and so I charge into him with my own infantry. So yeah, it's all hectic going on over here. We're in trouble on the right flank. How are we doing over here? Yeah, things seem a bit stable. The lines could be a little bit better for Sweden and England. The way it's formed, it seems like Polska and France have a better firing line established than we do. And England's pulling back, so Sweden has to pull back with him, because right now he's being surrounded. It's like Polska doesn't even care about the arty from England. Anyway, I've got some Dragoon Guards over here. My troops are coming back into the fight. I got one unit that's reformed. My general's with them as well. So basically everything I got left is these 3 units, including my general. I moved in quick because I'm trying to outflank the Italians. At the same time, Drewsko is facing off against him. The plan is to help them turn that flank. This can't be right. We're still fighting over this building. That just can't be right. Nah. France must have sent in another unit. You know, Drewsko is sort of hatching a plan here, and he enlists my help soon. Our lines here are looking a little bit shaky in the middle. Polska and France still moving in. Sweden's waiting for him. We'll try and get back there soon. But then this is when Drewsko launches his counter-attack. I think I managed to halt my troops' fire just as he passes through them. Here he comes. And he says, scouts, charge in, try and break that unit forming square or pike. So he get the infantry busy, then it was my job to charge in and keep my general close by because, well, I've got to make sure my troops stay in the fight as long as they can. I didn't really have a lot of confidence in this plan. As you can see, my troops here are outnumbered. But they are grenadiers, or some of them are at least. And when Drewsko pulled back, I said, Drewsko, what are you doing? You're leaving me hanging. He goes, no, just do your thing there. I'm going to come back. And sure enough, my troops held and broke through. And are continuing to push through and take out the units that are formed square, preventing Drewsko from moving forwards. And as you can see, our sudden counterattack has sent Italia running backwards. France has sent in the Crucios to slow us down, although them running into their own troops is also slowing them down, so they get basically no charge on us whatsoever. I'm trying to blow the horn and the trumpet and give those soldier boosts, bonuses to my troops in the battle. I was amazed the army held together. So we're just mobbing up the Italian troops, make sure they don't come back. Also trying to pursue Italy so they can't reform, turn around and shoot us in a hurry. Inger's moving in. He's got his cab going after the enemy artillery, which I think he'll get there. Maybe. Oh, cancel shot. Oh, just got there. Jeez, did he break the crew? Yep, he just broke it. So I'm mopping things out here. Drewsko's taking the lead here, and Roman Empire's moving up in support. France is moving back. Polska's moving towards the town. So the battle is moving into the city. Sweden was the first one to set up his firing line. If I was Polska, I'd probably want to get my units towards where France is, behind the building. That way he can take cover and move through the city while avoiding the United Kingdom's artillery, which is right now peppering him, as you saw those guys fly in the air. Now Polska's been back towards France. Meanwhile, we're continuing our advance up this way. Italy troops are reformed and then broken, reforming again. I'm mainly just trying to walk my men, because they are exhausted. I don't know if I make a play for that Italy unit. I think they try to get into the house there. England goes after him. I think he misses it though. Oh no, he gets him. Half the unit. Oh no, he broke it. He broke it just before they got inside completely. So yeah, right now we're pretty pumped. I was amazed that counter-attack worked. It looked like we were losing there at one point, and it was about to be completely... well, completely destroyed. We've got 3 Polska units running down the street. Looks like they're running, they're actually walking. My grenadiers are still in the house. Sweden though, he's hiding behind the buildings. some of his troops are exposed to Polska's men. So he's just going to move his infantry a little bit here from the left, move it, make it straight. But he's actually run around the building there. He's trying to surprise Polska, at the same time attack with the unit that Polska was trying to shoot at before. Polska got off some great volleys there. I think Sweden's got some more men coming in. So both sides here really using the houses well. Our men, my men and Sweden's men inside are getting some great kills as Polska as he comes down on Polska as he comes down the street. French troops there, also hammering Sweden when he gets too close as well. Drewsko has a couple of depleted English units out there that are really putting the hurt though on France, and the artillery broke another unit there. Meanwhile, emboldened by our victory, we continue to push France back and back and back. We just don't want to stop. And I see an opportunity to actually charge in my cav in support, so I send in my general unit. That's another thing, I don't think Drewsko and I were very shy about using our generals in the action. Looking to harass the French here.
We've taken the building, sir.
Now, my general didn't break the units entirely. Most of that was Drewsko, to be fair. The presence of my general helped a little bit, probably. Boss is making a play for the house. Well, we got that house stacked up. Sweden also has 2 units outside of it. I think Sweden's just going to bayonet charge him. Looks like he is. So Sweden's going to be able to beat Polska back there. I probably bit off more than I could chew. I think I tried to chase my general into, or charge my general into these guys here, but Polska broke him. I think that's one of the best comebacks I've ever done myself. Not that I take credit for it, I mean, just a comeback that I was a part of. I know without Drewsko's help, they wouldn't have succeeded. And check it out, guys, I got units still alive at the end, for a change. Victory! So, with Drewsko there, got 2,138 kills, clearly the MVP for the match. Rems here, 944, myself 941, and Sholub, 1,095. Bob, 546. Templar, Valentinian, 1805, 1557. Ron fucking Swanson, 2,143, nicely done. And Tomch, 619. Best performances there for Drewsko were the 4th Dragoon Guards on 364, so they did phenomenally. I think those guys were also the ones that led the counter-attack that turned our right flank completely around from defeat to victory. And the rest of the units here ranged from 199 all the way down to 6, which is actually from the Calibrating Free Corps. Generally they got 22 kills, so yeah, Drewsko used our generals a little bit more than we probably should have. Still, it was an awesome battle to be a part of. Thank you to everyone that participated in it. This is Micka from Scouts to Lieutenant signing off. Goodbye my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.